Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Live Trading Action by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is August 16, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, what you're going to see here is that the futures are trading lower just by 5.5 points. It's not a big move down. Right now, futures are sitting at 21.80.5 per contract. And we'll see how this market plays out. We just got some news out by William Dudley, who is a Fed governor, just a few minutes ago, saying that there's a good chance of interest rates going up in September. Now, we've heard that story before. Then once the date comes around, they'll say, hey, there's a problem. We're not going to raise interest rates. It's the same old game. It's like the boy that cried wolf. So, again, I don't think the market's taking it too seriously. We have a little downtick. Futures were down anyway ahead of the opening bell, just by about 3 points a little while ago. Now they're down 5. So we'll just see how it plays out. But let's take a look at some stocks in the news, and I think that's where the money is going to be made. First stock we're going to look at is Home Depot. This stock yesterday closed at 137.06, trading at 137.61. So it's up about 56, 54, 55 cents at the moment. We're not going to make too much out of that right now. We'll look at the chart once the opening bell rings, but Home Depot will be in play today. Again, just not a big move ahead of the opening bell. What is making a big move is Dick's Sporting Goods. Ticker symbol here is DKS. This stock is soaring and roaring, trading up all the way at $59.50, closed at $54.89. This stock should be coming into excellent resistance levels. If you take a look at a weekly chart here, you're going to see that you're coming up into this big double top around $60. That is a major double top. Plus, this is overbought and extended. So we have a good chance for a fade on Dick's Sporting Goods. We will be watching this once the opening bell rings. Double top or pierce a double top. Possibly a fade candidate. So keep that on the radar today. Great move by Dick's Sporting Goods. So if you own it, I would trail the stop loss immediately already. If you don't own it, I would sit tight and let it play itself out a bit. But that is an equity that could be a fade candidate up there at double top. Let's take a look at VIPS, which is VIP Shop. This looks like it is catching a little bit of a bid earlier. Let's see what it's got. Let's see what it's doing now. Right now, trading at $17.14, closed at $16.01. This is an overbought equity as well, so be very careful. I would automatically trail your stop loss if you own this name. If you don't own it, it gets to $18.04. That is probably a good shorting opportunity, so keep that on the radar if it gets there. This should really stall out around 18 or pierce of 18. I'll say 1804, 1805. Looking over at Hain Celestial. This stock is getting absolutely hammered today. So Hain is trading at 39.01, closed at 53.40. The only level I see for Hain today would be down around $30. I do like that area for the stock. Right now, this is just a bludgeoning of a move. This is just absolutely being slaughtered. What can you say? Watch 36. That could be an interesting support area as well. But when I do the math, $30 area is probably pretty decent. But this is going to be, a pretty volatile mover today. Hain Celestial really taking on the chin. We will be looking at this one once the opening bell rings today. BHP Billiton, they reported earnings as well. The stock right now is trading at 31.80, closed at 31.20. It was trading higher. It has rolled over a bit, so be a little bit careful there. This stock gets to around 33.40, 33.50. I think it can be shorted, so keep that on the radar for today either way. Next up, we're going to take a look at TJ Maxx. TJX is the ticker symbol. Right now, the stock is trading at $80, closed at $82.77. Briefly just traded below $79 on the earnings release. So we'll see how that plays out. I'll try to have some levels for us in this name. Right off the bat, I do see some levels. We'll talk about them once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat. I might even have some nice gap levels for us in the chat room as well. So we'll look at that one a little bit later. Let's take a look at Aetna. They're in the news today. It looks like Aetna is pulling out of a bunch of states with Obamacare. And right now the stock is trading at 120, but there's no volume behind the move. So we'll see where it where it opens. Realistically, the stock could move up on the news, but it looks like they're pulling out of a bunch of states except for, I think, 4. So Aetna leaving because of Obamacare, reporting a $200 million loss or something along those lines. You could read all about the news. We only care about the reaction in the market. Let's take a look at PX, which is Praxair, and what you're going to see here is stock is gapping up after earnings, trading at 123.31, closed at 118.03. I think the stock right now is a little bit overbought, little rich, and if you look at a big weekly chart pattern, what you're going to notice is that it's into a ton of resistance right here. So again, very little upside here for this name. Be careful. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I wouldn't do anything right now. I would not short it. I don't think there's a lot to do. We'll just see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. All right, let's jump over to the gold market. Gold is up about $5.50 today. It was up earlier much more, but it has retreated. Now, gold, you can see here on a 10-minute chart, GLD we'll use. You can see how that came crashing down. Why did that happen? Well, it's the comments by Bill Dudley, and you can see when he made those comments about a Fed rate hike, the dollar, which was really slumping today, caught a pretty serious bid to the upside. So, again, you're going to have to watch that and see how the market interprets it throughout the trading day. But comments coming from Fed member Bill Dudley saying that interest rates likely to go up in September. We'll see if they come out with another Fed governor saying something different. That's kind of usually how they play their game. Let's take a look here at the oil market. Crude oil down 20 cents today to $45.53 a barrel. So again, if you take a look at the USO, which is a good oil ETF to trade, you'll see that that has started to move down a little bit. Right now trading at $10.68 a share. So again, oil down a little bit. Gold is still up, but well off of its highs, and the dollar is down, but well off of its lows. So a lot of moving parts today. We'll see what this market brings. Again, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You will get to see everything that we are doing. We got lots of stocks in motion, and we got some volatility. That usually means we're going to have some decent trading action. So get ready. Come on over, take that 7-day free trial. You'll see what it's all about. With that being said, everybody have a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.